So how did I get from this to this? My art and toy collecting journey started back in 2017. What began as a single random purchase brought back this instant feeling of being a kid again. Actually, hindi ako lumaki na maraming laruan And I guess it's one of the reasons why I fell in love with creating. Scarcity breeds creativity, ika nga. During the pandemic, I had to sell most of them. Pucha, naalala ko kung gaano kasakit yun. I know that to most people, they're just plastic. Pero sa akin, well, plastic din. Pero inspiring, memory-holding plastic. And in a world where things can get a bit tough and gloomy, it's comforting to be surrounded by vibrant things. Art, toys, plants, ikaw bahala. Kasi sa buhay, minsan, kailangan lang natin ng konting kulay. Ang dami ng lumabas na bagong toy lines, no? The market is flooded with blind boxes left and right. Pop Mart, Miniso, at kung ano pa. It's an endless rabbit hole if you're not careful. Pero ito? This is something that I am still collecting even after the hype has died. Bearbrick. It's one of the most iconic canvases in streetwear and art toy design culture. Ewan ko, I just love how simple it is. Accumulating literally hundreds of this since 2018 made me develop cases and bases which I used to display this at home. And since bumili na naman ako ng isa pa last week, I just thought it would be cool to make a design concept around it or toy collecting in general. You see, the norm is to buy glass display cases and just dump everything there. There's nothing wrong with it, pero as an interior designer, naisip ko lang, how can I incorporate my collection into a space without making it feel cluttered? So ayun. So today we're creating a home office and a game room that shouldn't look like a toy store or a museum. So let me walk you through my process. I really like sketching. Siguro kasi my batch was caught in a weird transition back in college. Imagine spending 4 years doing almost 90% manual renderings. Pure pen, ink, markers, and watercolor. Tapos the moment we graduated, we were thrown into the real world that was rapidly shifting to computer-aided design production. Bridge generation, kumbaga. Fast forward to when I started my own career, I still start each project I work on with scribbles. Scribbles with red ink. There's really no deep trauma reasoning about dun. It's just a preference, I guess. I know that these don't look much right now, pero these lines are foundational. It allows me to create massing early on. It means defining the arrangement, volume, or visual weight that I am trying to achieve. From these scribbles and red lines, I develop more refined forms that eventually lead to a hand-drawn perspective. Hindi naman laging kumpleto yung process tulad nito It evolves for me depending on how quick ideas arrive. Minsan, wala akong choice but to go straight to the next step, which you will see in a bit. Ayun, so siguro iniisip nyo, bro, 2026 na. Bakit manual drawing ka pa rin? Or why not just buy an iPad? Well, I actually own several iPads ever since the first one came out in 2010. My last one was an M1 iPad Pro, and in January of 2025, I decided that I wanted to go back to analog. So I ditched it, picked up several black notebooks, and a whole lot of pens. So bakit nga? The truth is, I looked back and revisited what my design process was when I was starting out. I was a young designer who was very hungry to prove himself. Bond papers and technical pens, a ruler, wired earphones connected to an MP3 player with music that I actually owned. It felt personal and I had no distractions. The process was so pure and honestly, it was beautiful. And to add, I like the idea of having a physical bank of concepts that I can revisit from time to time. It's like a memoir of how I evolved as a designer. So yun, ang daming kwento. From this perspective, I then use AI to do the rest of the work for me. Joke lang. I then translate my initial ideas and perspective through 3D modeling. It's a tedious process that takes hours and sometimes days, depending on the scale of the project. And since I don't want to bore you with me typing on my keyboard and moving my mouse around for 5 hours, here is a design I came up with for creating a home office and a game room that shouldn't look like a toy store or a museum. When I decided to pick up the camera and make videos again, I made a promise to myself. It has to be worthwhile. The digital world is already loud enough, and I don't want to just add to the noise. Gusto ko, may napupulot tayong totoong value. I just want to create to the absolute best of my ability, leave little crumbs of knowledge along the way, and hopefully, or most importantly, glorify God in everything that I do. So if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Maraming salamat and God bless.